Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Here we go, boys. Game number 1. It is Marco versus Latov. Here we go. Qualifiers, Year's Revenge mode, Blue Dawn Tournament. Thank you to Satoichi and Ben CNC sponsoring this tournament. First map pick is by the Duke, boys, not by Marco, by the Duke. Tiburon is the first map, and it will always be the first map of the tournament. Top right spawn for the yellow player Marco. Going as Soviet Iraq, meaning the red player Latov will go as Allied America. Red player Latov as Allied brings out the IFV. This is Year's Revenge, boys. Dogs are allowed to eat NGs. AVS double war from Marco right off the bat with a bunker in between. MCV move from Latov to the next spawn. Top left, Apple Pie is here. Path is here. 2 NGs IFV from Latov. Takes the ref, that's the only ref as well. Takes the ref, but surely Marco was building a ref. Does he have enough money for a... No, he does not. Needs to sell. Oh, there it is. He has enough money for the ref. He was already building a ref. Here comes the second NGIV from Latov. Can he force? Can he get that ref again? Surely Marco is building and yet another ref for here at the top. If Latov gets the ref, it doesn't matter much. He will go for the ref. Goes down. Not able to get the ref, but as you can see in a few seconds, Marco's gonna place the ref here anyways. Rick is here. It is the Blue Dawn. It is the Blue Dawn tournament, Rick. That is right. Seal out for Latov now. Moved MCV. He is on 6 minus. Mr. Marco is on 7 minus. By the way, boys, they are playing for the Blue Dawn tournament. It's a double elimination tournament. It is a double elimination tournament, but this Saturday, 4 p.m. GMT, these boys are playing each other again. Relative 2 mode, best out of 13, show match. So don't miss that this Saturday at 4 p.m. GMT. Klongo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Seal is over here for Latov. Nothing else going on the map. Latov's fully teched. Got the ore purifier out. Marco won the dice roll, so old people get indeed. Well, old. Are we old? We're not old. Are we old? We're not old. 30 plus. 30 plus. 4 war factories for Marco, dealing with the para top right. We still have a seal here, but we should have Tanya. Ooh, Tanya. Seal on the wall, on the MCV. Nope, gets the on deploy, but Marco was moving anyways. But Marco should watch out because this lady right here might just chase the MCV. Seal is still here. Got a bunch of Mirages and a couple of Grizzlies heading over Marco's MCV. Oh, it was a spy. Never mind. It was a spy. I thought there was a seal in there. Nice GIs up front. Marco's kind of in trouble. There's a lot of mirages here. Nice sentry though. Sentry soak up a lot of damage. Marco looking to turn things around, and he will. That sentry helped him turn tables, boys. Four war factories still for Marco. Latov is on 3. Fully tacked up. Radar is out. Desolators should be coming out soon. Deso's up front. There's a prism tower here. There's one more Deso in this group. Oh, Deso goes down. Marco looking to defend. I'm sorry, Marco gets a couple of mirages still. One Deso here. Oh, Marco's getting desolated. There is a Chrono and a Para top right. There were 4 wars here. There's only 2 now. I think Latov got 2 wars with the Para, it seems. Marco down to 2 wars. Latov on 4. I missed what happened here with those 2 war factories. Wow, that GI got that power plant. Yeah, those GIs are doing some damage. Oh, Chrono on this miner. Battle Fortress out and a seal. 2 seals. Marco back up to 4. He's on $6,000. Lost a miner here due to that Chrono Legionnaire. Still 40 and beat all my beat my kids all the time. Yeah, bro. This is a huge army from Marco. Going in undetected, gets the Bell Lab for free. Can he get anything else? Is there a Deso bomb? Woo! Pops! Oh, the mirages pop! And just like that, the turns have tabled. 2 elites for Marco. Can Latov hold? He has a para drop here. He's got nothing on the field. 1 Deso bomb for the win. They popped like popcorn. Did Marco spy a war factory? He's got a lot of veterans, I know. 2 elites. Split here at the top. There is a battle fortress there, but only 1. No battle lab for Latov. It was looking good for Latov, but I don't think anymore. Marco's gonna get the MCV.
Player defeated.
Latov goes down. GG Cole. The game 1 goes to Marco. Tiburon goes to Marco.
Is it done, Yuri?
No, Comrade Premier. It has only begun.
Longo, thanks for the follow once again. Tiburon goes to Marco. Latov with the map pick. Yeah, Marco was free to get in Latov's base there near the Bell Lab. That was a good game indeed. Waiting on Latov's map pick. Here we go, game number 2. Marco versus Latov, game number 2, Blue Dawn Tournament, boys. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Zatoichi88 and Ben CNC, bringing us a new tournament. A map picked by Latov, Glowing Waters. This is Use Revenge mode. Marco will play as Allied America versus Latov, Soviet Iraq. Score is 1-0 for Marco. The oil counter should work again. I figured out the problem that it had. This is a first to 4, best out of 7 in the qualifiers. Left side spawn for the red player Latov, Soviet Iraq. Right side spawn for the yellow player Marco, Allied America. They both have an oil, 1 oil each and 1 airport each. Glowing Waters, Yuri is not allowed on this map, so you cannot pick this map when you are forced to go Yuri. A lot of small little rules in this tournament. Para from Latov, and the immediate pressure gets the pillbox. The war factory is up here for Marco, getting the gems here. What's coming? Gets the ref again. Latov should put the sentry on the war. Yeah. 2 sentries. Can he get the war factory? The sentry is not targeting the war. Now it is. Weaseling from Latov. Gets the war factory. And he's still here. Gets a miner as well. Marco goes down. NGing for the win. Latov. We're all tied up. 1-1 the score. And let me see. It will be Game number 3 coming up. Marco's map pick. .007, Doak is here. Let's go. We launch game number 3. This is Marco's map pack. Here we go. Huge thanks to our sponsor. Sponsors, boys. Satoichi, 88M, Bensi, and CNET bringing us this Year's Revenge tournament. Map pick by Marco, Cold Speak. Blue Dawn tournament, boys. Year's Revenge mode. Marco as Soviet Iraq, Latov as Yuri on Coldest Peak. The force factions were known before Marco picked the map, so he picked Coldest Peak knowing Latov is forced to go Yuri. Interesting walling here, not the best. Not the best from Latov here. It's fine. Marco is the Soviet player. The yellow player on the left side, Latov the red player. Oh, interesting. Was this intentional? Maybe it was intentional. This might have been intentional. Who knows? This way, Latov or Marco is unable to NG him if he wanted to, but still, you cannot load these initiates in this power plant anymore. That's no longer possible. It is crucial for the Yuri player to put at least 2 in there, is it? How many does a Yuri player need to put in there to have enough power to get to Battle Lab? I believe it's 2 or 3, right? I'm not sure. I need to check that out. Four miners for Latov. Got a Chaos Drone out as well. Is Latov known for his Yuri? I don't think so. This will be interesting. Doggy taking out slaves. Mikos is here. Recon error. What the fuck, boys? What the fuck? Okay.
If we want to live in a different world.
I don't know what's going on, but we had a recon error, so we're gonna retry. Nobody had an advantage there, I think, but it's an interesting I don't know. Recon error out of nowhere.
That is unfolding very quickly.
Sash is here. Let's go. How's it going, Sash? Hope you're doing well. Game number 3. This is a we had a recon error. Huge thanks to our sponsors, Zatoichi88 and Ben CNC. Map pick by Marco, Coldest Pick. What I wanted to say was that, what I already said, but let's repeat it because I'm gonna cut it out. Marco already knew that Latov was gonna be forced to play a Yuri. So he picked Coldest Pick. Is there an advantage here for Marco? as Soviet versus a Yuri player on Coldest Pick? I am not sure. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Sash. Welcome back. Work, coffee, and some food. Streaming. Solid work there. Indeed. Yeah, that's how we do it. Brute got by, but here's the drone. The drone should get the brute. Yep. I'm the one doing all the work, indeed. No, I'm joking. Still needs a wall here. It's not finished. Gotta get on a power plant. Only got 1 HP. Looking forward to seeing some Yuri faction performance indeed. This time, Latov is gonna fill up the power plant before walling the power plant. Indeed, what I said before, walling this power plant too soon, you will not be able to get the initiates in. Deso on the slaves, on gems. Battle Lab comes out for Latov. Got 1 tank here at the bottom. Iron Curtain comes out for Marco, fully teched up, never moved MCV. He is on 6 mine. No, what the fuck is this? Okay. It's twice in a row we're getting okay, we're gonna do caverns. Okay, we're restarting client. I don't know what's going on with the client. I don't know if there's an issue with the client. Everybody's restarting the client. Oh, I almost put Lucky 7 tournament, the Blue Dawn tournament. It's twice in a row we got a recon on Coldest Peak. I don't know why. I don't know why. Caverns will be the map, boys. We'll do caverns. Yeah, now Marco doesn't load. I'm getting tired. I am getting really tired, bro. I don't know. There must be something wrong with the client. I don't know. Chris Eng, let's go. Thank you.
Mr. Beast donated 1000 has just donated €4.63. Happy April Fools, Razor Kappa.
Razor Kappa, thank you, thank you. Let's see, thank you for the donation. Let me have a look. 1 second. We've got 2 donations, I think. Krister, thanks for the donation over on YouTube. 22 euros of, and we had a donation. Mr. Beast donated 4 euros on Twitch as well. Thanks a lot, boys. That's going towards a show match in your honor. Thank you, Krister, and thank you, Mr. Beast. Good username, Mr. Beast donated 1,000. Oh yeah, I still saw it. Thanks, Razor. Okay, we've loaded. Okay, we've loaded for game number 3. Thank you, Razor, for the donation. Thank you, Krister, for the donation as well on YouTube. Thanks a lot, boys. Much appreciated. We're gonna host a show match in Krister and in Razor's honor. Let's go. You know what we'll do? We'll sponsor the one Marco versus Latov on Saturday, 4 p.m. GMT. Marco versus Latov, 4 p.m. GMT is going to be a best of the 13. We're going to put that 25 euros to work. We're going to sponsor that series for them. Let's go. Thanks a lot, boys. Use revenge mode. Game number 3, Marco versus Latov. We've been experiencing some client issues, unfortunately. We'll send them to the devs, to the admins, and hopefully they'll fix the client because it's not been working all too well today. Marco has spawned at top left. And we have Latov spawning bottom right. Latov again, Yuri. Marco again, Soviet. And hopefully this game will perform better. About when was the recon? Can anybody remember when that recon happened on Coldest? Was it around the 5-minute mark? Marco was on Iron Curtain. I saw that. And Latov was teched up as well. One Rhino. There is a Mag. Mag counters the Rhino. I need to figure out how to do that notifications from YouTube on stream as well. It does not come through. Three, 4 minute mark. Thank you, Mudro. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that. 3, 4 minute mark. Battle Lab is out for Marco. Okay, we're at the 3 minute mark. Battle Lab is out for Latov. What did we have yesterday, boys? What day was it yesterday? Yesterday was Monday. Did we stream yesterday? Yeah, we had Legend versus Gene. That happened without any issues yesterday. Did we have any issues yesterday? Can anybody remember if the dude was annoyed about anything yesterday? Okay, no recon here. The Chaos Drone can get droned by a Soviet drone. Ooh, Desso's his own. Desso gets mind controlled, and Desso's Marco's own tanks here. Ooh, does not drop it on the drill. Huge push here from Latov. Did he get anything though? Marco is on 6-. Not sure if Latov got any kills there. Did take out a couple of tanks, that's for sure. Marco's on double war, stretched all the way to the next patch of gems. But still needs a ref. He still needs a ref. I see is popped. Laptop will hold. Nice defensive IC from Marco. Meanwhile, Latov gets an eco boost, sends the brutes to the grinder. He's on double war. Okay, it seems like the recon is only on Coldest Pick. The Prime is still alive. Prime goes down finally. Good trade for Marco. Loses 2 flags for a Prime kill. That's fine. Looking to overload this Mastermind. Mastermind does not overload. 2 HP. Drones are ready. IC is ready. IC will thin out this army from Latov. Oh, flag comes back to Latov there. A new Prime is out. New Prime of 4. Oh. Oh, that's why. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have a look if this flag's gonna get anything, boys. There is a drone heading towards that flag, I'm sure. Yeah, there is. Drone goes down, flag survives. Fight is here. 3 tanks get mind controlled. Ooh, heading towards the MCV. think Latov might have inadvertently sent this. Oh, he's gonna send it to the grinder, won't he? Oh no, he realizes. He might have TT'd the flag, so this flag came back home. He TT'd the flag, sent them to the grinder. I see drones will thin out the army. From Latov. These tanks are not drone though. Oh, the mastermind goes down. This flag has a... Oh, boys. That's funny. This flag has... this flag has a prisoner. This flag has a prisoner in it. And it might be preventing Latov from building that unit again. There's a Yuri Prime stuck in that flag. There's a Yuri Prime stuck in that flag. Oh man. But does that mean that Latov is unable to build a Yuri Prime? Does that mean that he is unable to build a Yuri Prime, boys? That is the Doof's question. Here comes the nuke. And a huge push here. Gets the lab and a war. I don't think he's able to build a new Yuri Prime. The flag is still there. This is still the flag, I think. This one. One of these flags still has the prime in it. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. He can build it? No, I don't think so either. Marco needs to watch out. There's still 2 masterminds here. Both are overloaded. Okay, yeah, I think the prime is still stuck in one of these. I see it's popped. But the drones are not sent in yet. Drones come from far away. Just, yeah. A lot of miners here for the pickings. Looking good for Marco. Still looking good for Marco. Latov is on 10k. Marco has both super weapons. Genetic Mutator is ready for Latov, but he's down to only 3 miners, boys. 1, 2, 3, and now a 4th one just came out. 4 miners for Latov.
There's only one true Yuri.
Just a lot of tanks here for Latov. What a game. GG's called. It is 2-1 for Marco. We will switch. Oops. It is Latov's map pick for game number 4.
Battle control terminated. Training. Training. Upgrade complete.
Pioneer pick. That could be good for Yuri. That's not... I've seen good Yuris on Pioneer pick. This is gonna be an interesting one. Two won the score. Here we go. Marco versus Latov. Game number 4. Qualifiers in the Blue Dawn tournament. These two are unlucky to face each other already in the qualifiers, but this is a double elimination tournament. So they are able to get to the finals through a loser's bracket as well. It's just unfortunate that these two bosses have met each other already in the qualifiers, but that doesn't matter, boys. That doesn't matter. This is a first to 4, best out of 7. Top right spawn for the red player Latov, bottom left spawn for Marco, the yellow player going as Yuri. Again, these are forced factions. They are not allowed to pick their own factions. The factions are predetermined per game. So game number 1 was Allied versus Soviet. Game number 2 was Soviet versus Allied. Game number 3 was Allied versus either Soviet or Allied. And this one is either Soviet or Allied versus Yuri. So the factions keep switching for the boys. Next game, game number 5, will be Soviet versus Soviet. Game number 6 will be AVA, Allied versus Allied. And then all deciding game number 7, if we get to a game number 7, then and then only will they be able to pick their own faction for game number 7. And knowing these two, it will probably be Soviet versus Soviet. Oh, there are oils on the map. I forgot that there were oils on the map. Let's bring out the oil counter. Some harassment here from a Desolator and a Flak. Battle Lab is out for Marco. Meanwhile, fully teched up, Iron Curtain is out 4 minutes and counting for Latov. A Boris here in betwixt those tanks. We've got a Boris. Iron Curtain will be ready soon. 10 seconds for Latov. Double War Factory for Marco. Double War Factory for Latov. One disc out. Drones are coming out for Latov. And a nuke is out for Latov as well. We'll guess this mastermind as well. Latov is here. Get some miner. New mastermind comes out. Needs a grinder here. ASAP. Marco needs a grinder here. But now it doesn't matter anymore. He needed a grinder there. Lose 2 miners. Maybe the oil as well. No, Latov will not go for the oil. Yeah, we'll go for the oil. No more expansion for Marco, the yellow player. Another war for Latov. Latov is on 4 war factories. Iron Curtain will be ready in 30 seconds again for Latov. 5 minutes to nuclear missile. Got 6 drones here. No IC is needed for those drones. Yeah, looking good for Latov here. Psychic Dominator up front. Psychic Dominator will go down. It's on 1 HP. Elite pops up. Marco's in trouble. Mastermind comes out. Needs to get that lab.
Player defeated.
We're all tied up again. It's 2-2. It's going to be Sov versus Sov up next. I'm sorry. Allied versus Allied up next. I think it's Allied versus Allied. Let me see. Oh, Sov versus Sov first. Sov. Sov OP confirmed indeed. I think you're right. The Soviet player has won against Yuri twice this series. Oh, why did I press that button? I don't know why I pressed that button. Hold on, let me... There has not been a... I can't turn it off. Doesn't matter. Game number 2 went to Latov. Sen River for Sov versus Sov. Come to your Uncle Bobby. There has not been veto used. Let me try and turn it off. Scorecard. Veto. This one. Yep, I got it. We fixed it. 2-2 the score. Here we go. Sen River for Sov versus Sov. Here we go.
Tech building captured.
Marco versus Latov, game number 5. The forced factions are Soviet versus Soviet. It's gonna be Iraq versus Iraq. Huge thanks to our sponsors Zatoichi88 and Ben CNC. Map picked by Marco. It is Sen River, one of my favorite maps. It is Use Revenge mode. Marco versus Latov. 2-2 the score. Bottom spawn for the yellow player Marco. Top spawn for the red player Latov. This is a first to 4. The player who wins this on Sen River will have an advantage. They will have the map pick over game number 7 if we come to that. So that's a huge advantage for the one who's gonna win it on Sen River. Next game will be Allied versus Allied. Let's bring out the oil counter. I heard a drone. Where was it? Oh, over here. Latov's drone is here. Where is Marco's drone? This is Latov's drone. Where is Marco's drone, boys? I don't see it. Am I blind? I don't see it. This is Years of Edge mode. It is very hard to drone a miner. Miner goes down from Latov. Where is Marco's drone? I'm getting... where is it? I don't know where Marco's drone is. He's on radar tech. 3 war factories for the both of them. Yeah, I don't know where Marco stuck his drone. Latov is here on the left side. Battle Lab stretching towards me. 2 tanks split from Latov here. Marco sees it. Latov's gonna bring his tanks together like butt cheeks. Iron Curtain is out for Marco. Very interesting. Latov's going 4 war factories. Marco's on 3. Got a split from Latov on the left side. Marco sees it. The unit counter still shows a drone for Marco somewhere. But Lord knows where it is or where it's supposed to be. What's this? Engie gets the nuclear reactor. Wow, okay. There's the drone. There was a drone. This nuclear reactor has been taken over. Marco's low power. Are you going for the kill? Drone goes down. So the unit counter was correct. Retakes the nuclear power plant. Marco now has 2. Deso at the top. Uncontested. Only a Deso there. Latov out-tanking by 3. A sentry should be enough to hold. Meanwhile, Latov's pushing in on the right side. Right side, he should not win it on the right side. Left side, he lost it on the left side as well. Marco will hold, and Marco will hold. Yep, will hold, period. But loses a few tanks on the left side now. Reinforcements? No. Takes it as well. I thought Marco going in 1 by 1 there was not going to win it for him on the left side. Meanwhile, 2 tanks I see. Not the best, but Marco's ahead. Marco, it's best for Marco to regroup and wait for the next IC. He will keep on pushing. Not regrouping. Yeah, he's out tanking by so much. 9-3. Industrial plant is out. Latov is on 5 war factories. Mark is on 4 war factories and the industrial plant, so he's kind of on 5 wars as well. Repairing his tanks. Bridge will not go down. Drones from Marco as well. 2 connect, I think. We'll force the force shield, surely. Force shield is forced. Marco will clean up. Yeah, not looking good for Latov. Not even 1 tank got droned. Does not lose a miner either. Latov moved MCV. I see drones going for the miners, going after the eco. Marco and tanks on the left side. Service depot is out. How many can Latov save? 1. 2. Wow, well done by Latov. Saves them all, I think. Oh, never mind. Saves all but 1. 1. Saves all but 1. Latov is still in it. He's got 14 tanks. Marco has 14 tanks, and finally this bridge goes down. What is this tank doing? Marco repairing his tanks. Another IC drones incoming for Marco here. Yeah, that's a huge hit here. Absolutely everything's gonna go down. Huge hit by those drones. And a miner as well here. And the MCV has been sold. So 2 miners will go down as well. Latov's in trouble. He's got a split here. We'll get a miner for his troubles. But he's gonna be cornered in. He's gonna be cornered in. There's nowhere to run here. Huge army for Marco, 24-9. Dude, but this is a win for Marco though, right? Is this a win for Marco? It is a win for Marco. Okay, it is a win for Marco, right? It is a win. Yeah, Marco gets the win. Yeah. It is a win for Marco. If I was looking at the unit counter, look, if it was close, I would say re. I don't think it was close. I think the last 3 minutes, Marco was winning it. And Latov agrees as well that it's a win for Marco. It is 3-2. Unfortunate recon, but it was a win for Marco. Might as well try and finish. Yeah, let's try and finish. Allied versus Allied. Dorado will be the map. And Artimus versus Fish. We need to reschedule because the client is buggy. The client is really buggy. We've had a lot of recons. So I think the devs have to look at it. Latov was holding great indeed, but when the recon happened, Marco was almost 3 times out-tanking Latov. 24-8, I believe. No drone Dorado, indeed. It's going to be Allied versus Allied. Game number 6. Blue Dawn Tournament qualifiers. Unfortunate recon error mania here. Allied versus Allied. Marco versus Latov. I need to contact not Artimus. It's not Artimus. Who was supposed to? Yeah, it is Artimus. Artimus versus Fish was supposed to happen after this in about 8 minutes. But the client has been very buggy, and I don't know why, because yesterday it was working fine. I can't remember yesterday anything going wrong during the Legend versus Gene show match. Everything was working perfectly, and now we've been having a lot of issues today. So I'm not sure what's going on. Here's Latov, the red player, bottom right. Double NG IFVs. Marco, top left, yellow player. Both of them going as America. This is game number 6. If well, Marco is on match point, boys, and if Latov wins this one, they will pick their own faction for the last game, and Marco will pick the map for the last game as well. So Marco with an advantage. If he happens to lose this one, he will have map pick for the last game. If we're looking at that logic from, let's say Latov was losing last game, he was losing. I'm 100% sure Latov was losing last game. If he would recon for Reed, he took the loss as a man. When I said I think Marco won that game, he said yeah, he won that game. So why even try a recon? He would argue it, you know, if he recon at will. I don't think it happens. I don't think they recon at will. It's a client issue. It has happened 3 times this series only, so it's too much. MCV move for Latov to the right side. Did get the ref. The ref has been sold, and a new ref has been put there from Marco, so no biggie. Annoying, but no biggie. But it does force Marco. Marco is behind. Is only on 5 minors. Well, he's got tanks. Marco has tanks. Latov needs to hold. Needs pillboxes everywhere because Marcus are tanking by a lot. Now goes after the miners. Latov needs to micro. Needs to move the miner. Miner goes down. I think it's all over. Is it over? It's over, boys. Marco looking to take it. Three tanks on the MCV. Anti-air will go down. There's an Elite Rocky 3 Grizzlies on the MCV. Latov will move to the losers bracket. He has not been eliminated. He will move to losers bracket. But Marco will continue in the winners bracket. GG's. 4-2 the score. They will play again this Saturday in a show match, and it will probably become a grudge match. This Saturday, 4 p.m. GMT. It will be Marco versus Latov. Best of the 13, a regular 2 mode. 4-2, the final score. You know what? Let's try. Let's continue. Let's bring Artimus versus Fish in. And let's... Because if there is an issue with the client, it should happen with them as well, right? Let's just continue. We will continue. Let's just continue. Let's update the bracket. Let's pay out the predictions. Give me a second. I mean, 84% on Marco, 60% on Latov. You guys were right. Marco taking it. Well done. Wait, I need to go here. Steve, Jabba Dating, thank you, bro. I just wanted to double check to see if my chat is working on YouTube, but it's just quiet over there. Thank you, Steve, Jabba Dating over on YouTube. I'm really curious, what do you do? Engineer some kind? I'm a financial. I'm do financials for a chain of hotels. I do finances for a chain of hotels in the Netherlands. It's nothing technical. Okay, a fish. Okay, next one, boys. It is. Hold on, let me set up the predictions. It is fish versus Artemis, and then we'll update the bracket. Fish versus Artemis. Fish versus Artemis. Yeah, bikers, that was a quick one indeed. Well, it could have been quicker. We had a couple of errors in the client, but anyways. Get your predictions in. Fish versus Artemis. Predictions have opened up, boys. Get your predictions in. Fish versus Artemis. Twitch chat is Comic Sans? Where? The terms have tabled. Indeed, indeed. Okay, Artemis goes. Artemis should be red. Okay. Okay, here we go, boys. Excuse me. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Are you ready?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Here we go, boys. Game number one. Fish versus Artemis. Game number one qualifies Blue Dawn Tournament. What the fuck? Did it close? I think it closed. Unit counter should be up shortly. There it is. Blue Dawn Tournament. We're starting off on Tiburon. Fish versus Artemis. Fish going as Soviet Iraq. Artemis going as Allied. First to four. This is a best of the 7. Top left spawn for Fish, the yellow player. Bottom right spawn for Artemis, the red player. I know Artemis is used to playing Allied. I'm not sure if Fish plays Allied a lot. Fish, I know him from Blitz. Let's see how he does in Yuri's events. Let's have a look at chat, boys. Steve Jabba Dating over on YouTube. Claude DeBeal is here. Bobby One Kenobi is here. Mudro is here. Bike Rush is here. NVT, yeah, Fisher, that's him. R. Fisher. Should I call him Fisher? I put his name as Fish and everything. Double War Factory out of Artemis. He loves going double war. I think it is possible on... Ooh, you're gonna stretch all the way here. Fish stretching towards the bottom, towards the next spawn. I think it's better to stretch here than there and then move MCV here, but let's see how he makes it work. Tanks are out. He's on 5 miners. You can't use crystals to predict, unfortunately. No, you can't. In the Netherlands, you're not allowed to. MCV move to the bottom.
Seal ready.
Triple war out of fish and then moves MCV. A drone will not do anything against a seal. Tanks are out for fish though. Ooh, he's sending all of his tanks to the bottom. Seal is here. Ooh, there's a seal here. Drone does not work on seals. Gets a cell. Oh, where are these miners going? He needs to send the miners here. There's no ref. Well, there's a ref here. They're gonna be long distancing. He needs to stretch to this ore patch. Meanwhile, let's have a look at Artimus. He's doing okay. Battle Lab stretching towards the top. Okay. Okay. I don't get it. I don't know why you would stretch this. Stretch over here. Limited seal damage. Yeah, just a 4 cell. Third war is back up for fish. He's moving all of his miners here. But a lot of tanks for fish here. And a spy for Artimus. Can he get a miner? Gets a miner, kill fish. Not enough for fish. Did get a miner. Two tanks split on the miners at the top. I like it for fish. Keeping Artemis occupied here, and miner will go down at the top. Yeah, fish doing damage. Fish looking good, actually. These two tanks doing damage. This miner's almost dead. If he can click on this miner, yeah, gets a kill. Oh, I might be surprised. People might be surprised at this one. Game number 1. There's a Tanya here. And a spy. There's a doggy over here. Okay. Okay. Keeping the pressure. Tanya's here. Spy is here. Goes for the barracks. We got Paras here. Somehow, fish not going broke. 4 shield on a pillbox. What the hell? Tanya's here. Tanya got value. Tanya took down 2 or 3 tanks. And the momentum is swinging indeed. Well, Artemis. Yeah, Artemis has a huge army. There's nothing left to mine. Fish has not been stretching. Fish is far away from the next patch of ore. Artemis, even though he lost like 10 miners, he's still on 8 miners mining. And the tanks, yeah, the tanks getting caught out. Valiant effort. It really looked like fish might have taken it. Game number 1. MCV is gonna move right into this incoming army. Yeah, no eco, no deso, no chance versus the Mirages. Nice game 1. Elite pops out of nowhere. GG Cole, game number 1.
Player defeated.
Goes to Artemis. Does Woody still play? That guy seems otherworldly. But I think he uses an auto clicker. He does. But most of the players these days use an auto clicker. Even over on CNCnet. Cruz is here. Let's go. Woody. Oh, did we have a sub? Curly with the Prime sub. Thank you. Curly 007 with the Prime sub. Let's go. Thanks a lot, bro. Welcome back. Yeah, Woody still play. I think he played today even. Woody played today. I don't know against who. But the auto clicker is not the difference maker. That's for sure. All players these days use auto clicker. Thank you for the Prime sub, Curly 007. Let's go. From the 007 clan. I have another follower or subscriber also with 007 in their name. Tweener 007. Tweener is another Relic 2 player. He did versus Bobo and the score was a surprise. Yeah, I've heard. Today he played Bobo, right? Yeah. I think it was Mudro who kept me updated earlier of the score. But was it a show match or was it a tournament? I don't think there are any Chinese tournament ongoing. Are there any Chinese tournament games going on these days? I don't think so. I think their tournament has yet to begin. They have a tournament, King of Heck or something? No. The Jayaxi tournament is in April, May. But yeah, Woody still plays Steve Jabba. The red player is Artimus, top left. Yellow player, Fish, bottom right. One Rocky to scout. Double War Factory out of Fish. He is a low power. All the miners on one patch. He needs what? This one needs to stay here. You don't need to deplete your ore patch like this. Push. Nice pillbox out of. Oh. Interesting out of Artimus. Terror drone in the flag. Kikimatamito style. On the MCV. MCV's in trouble. MCV will go down. MCV will go down. Get sold. Fish is quick on the clicks, selling that MCV. But I don't think he has a chance again. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. A para out of nowhere. He's on double war. He needs to keep the pressure now on Artimus. Out of nowhere, a para drop, boys. One miner goes AFK. This is your chance. Bring in everything. There is no anti-air. You need to take on these tanks. Then the war. You've got money in the bank. Spam everything. Well, that you know. Out of Blitz to spam everything. Bring everything. Waypoint everything to your enemy's base. We'll get a miner. Yeah, he overstayed there. Another para. You need to take care of the flags. You need to take out the flags. Not the miners. Take out the flags and then send in your Rockies. That's how you do it. Flags are in the army now. Or in the with the tanks. Yeah, go for it. No! MCV, never your life. What is this? No, go here. Here, take out the flags. Yeah, well done. Take out the flags. Go here. With your tanks. Okay, only one flag left. That's good. No, YMCV. YMCV. GG cold.
Player defeated.
I think he still. He could have had it, but it's still difficult. But you don't need to go for the MCV like that. 2-0.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Okay. Thanks, Tally.
You want to get high?
Thank you again, Curly. 007 for that prime. It is Artimus Yuri. It is 2-0 for Artemis. Game number 3 coming up next. Coldest Peak. This is going to be interesting. Because I want to replicate something. Let's see. Thank you, Steve. Jabba Dating. No worries, bro. Anytime you can. Thank you. Thank you very much. But no need to rush. No need to rush. But thank you for the support. You being here. Let's go. Game number 3. Fish versus Artemis. Fish going as Soviet Iraq. Artemis as Yuri. We're on Coldest Peak. I'm interested to see if we will get the recon error here. Not that I'm banking on it. I'm just interested to see if whether or not. I believe it was the 4th or 5th minute mark, Mudro, that we had the recon error with Latov and Marco. So let's see if we will have it here. Vacation in Spain. Where are you in Spain? Are you in Barcelona? Are you in Barcelona? I've been to Barcelona, I believe, just before COVID hit. Well, yeah, it was definitely before COVID hit. It was for my 30th, I think, 6 years ago. For my 30th birthday, we went to Barcelona. Desser goes down. Nice try from Fish. Four minus from Fish, tacking up. Radar is out. Is he tacking up? Well, the radar has been out for a while. MCV moved towards the left. He knows the map. Yeah, we're at the 3-minute mark, but no bailout yet out of Artemis. Deso does go down. 4 minus from Fish. 3 minus from Artemis. 3 minus from Fish. 3 minus from Artemis. 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 3 Yep, recon error again. Okay, there's okay, there's a couple of things that could be wrong here. Either it's my client that has been fucking up, or it's indeed the client in general.
There is a very unstable situation on the ground that is unfolding very quickly.
I don't think it's my client though. Fish is conceding the win to Artimus on that one, saying Artimus is gonna win with that push. Okay. Restart client and re-on map. I already restarted the client. Red Valley will be the next map. I restarted the client already when it was Marco versus Latov.
There is a very unstable situation on the ground.
And now Fish doesn't load. There's something seriously wrong with the client, boys. There's seriously something wrong with the client. I'm chilling on a balcony near Malaga. Oh, Malaga. It's gorgeous. Back to horrible weather in UK in 5 days. Watch your channel all the time. Love seeing your prestations first rate. Thanks, bro. Thanks a lot, bro. Well, hopefully when you get back to the UK, it's gonna be better weather. It's spring has begun, right? We've got a good couple of days with sun heading our way here in the Netherlands. Doofus hacker, alien, yeah, bro. Damn right. We are loading game number 4 on Red Valley. It is match point for Artimus. Huge thanks to our sponsors at Toichi, 88 and Ben CNCNet. This is Ben CNC, I'm sorry, not CNCNet. Ben CNC. This is Red Valley, map pick by Fish. Fish going as Allied, Artimus as Soviet, boys. I'm sorry. Artimus as Yuri, not Soviet. No, it's the other way around. It's Fish going as Allied. No, what the fuck? Give me a sec, let me reset. Fish going as Yuri, it is Artimus as Allied, no super weapons, boys. So Fish is the Yuri player, the yellow player top left, and we have Artimus, the red player, going as Allied bottom right. Double War Factory out of Artimus on Red Valley. I do not like that. I do not like a double War Factory build on Red Valley. Pretty sure you're gonna go broke. What? Hello? Somebody's banking on AI technology. Okay. Very interesting. Single ref. This mine is long distancing. Robo tanks are out and Artemis is broke. Just for a second there he went broke. It is something else. Ref on these gems. Yeah, he's broke. He's got robo tanks though. What? Battle Lab is out for fish. Can you mind control robots? No. Robot tanks cannot be mind controlled. Fish is low power and the lab is gonna go down. MCV. What are these decision making? Why go for the MCV yet again? Both of them like to go for MCVs, but while there's a practically good lab for the taking here, then again, I believe the tank shells from the robo tanks are the same as the lashers. So if you have more robo tanks, you're gonna win against the lashers, yeah. Yeah, Robotanks gonna win against the lashes like that. If there are more of them outnumbering, goes for the MCV again. Yeah. This time he's gonna get it though. Yeah. Lasher is Grizzly. Robo has less health. Yep. Think so too. Packs the same damage. It's all over, boys. Well done by Artimus, winning it on a very... I don't like this build order.
Player defeated.
I don't like that build, but he made it work. It's 4-0. GG's. So well done. GG's, well played. $4-0. I thought maybe Fish had it game number 1. Well, looking that way. But it's going to be 4-0. Let's update the brackets after paying out the predictions. Valeria is here. Let's go. Let me see. Let's pay out the predictions. Marcus still considered top 5. His micro still seems top notch, but we have strategy build orders change. Yeah, indeed. Marco just won the Lucky 7 tournament last Sunday, so he's definitely number 1 at the moment in regular 2 mode. And he made quite he won against Latov today, so that's another thing as well. Artimus taking it. Well done, boys. 96% of you voted on Artimus. Let's update the brackets. We had 2 games that have been played. I'm still waiting on the score from Smoke versus Asan. Let me see. Where is the bracket? Let's bring out the bracket. Here it is. Let's see. Smoke versus Asan. I'm waiting for the score. Marco versus Latov was, let me see, 4-2 for Marco. Latov, let me make it red. Can I make it red? Marco will continue, and Marco's new opponent will be Osama. He's not gonna be happy with that either. Marco with a tough beginning here in the Blue Dawn tournament. Latov will move to G10. Blue's a G10 over here. Latov. So Latov will be here. And he's gonna face loser of game number 9. Oh shit! It's gonna be either Laszlo or Legend. We'll meet Latov over here. Game number 9 over here. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Artimus versus Smoke. 4-0 for Artimus. So Artimus will progress. We'll move over here. Artimus. He will face either Asan or Smoke. And I think they should have played by now. I'm gonna double check again if they have a score. Fish will move. Loser of G2 will move over here. Fish. All the way at top right. Let's see. Asan. Where is Asan? Score. Asan, score. Why don't these guys communicate with me? Have they posted it somewhere? No, they have not. They have not posted it anywhere. Score. Anyways. We're gonna wait for the update out of Smoke and Asan. They should have played 2 hours ago. Let me see. What do we have tomorrow? Tomorrow we have a couple of games as well, right? We should. Let me double check the schedule. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday we will have... Oh, wow. Oh, they're still playing. Asan and Smoke are still playing, boys. Oh my goodness. They've started like 3 hours ago. Okay, that's fine. They're still playing. It is 3-2 for Asan, for Smoke so far. Okay. We'll update that bracket when we get the results. Meanwhile, Knife versus Abdo will happen tomorrow. So that is the update. Knife versus Abdo tomorrow. Thursday we will have... Who will we have Thursday? Gurhill versus Moawi. Not sure if I'm gonna stream that one. But that's on the schedule in any circumstance. I'll probably stream it. Just to have a stream on Thursday. But that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm glad we got through it. We had a lot of issues with the client. I'm gonna leave the client open. Hopefully we'll get some answers. They will resolve the issues today or soon. Thanks for hanging out with me over on YouTube as well. Steve, Jabba, thanks for watching. Krister, Eng, thanks for the donations through YouTube as well. On the Twitch, thanks for the Prime sub. Curly, thanks for the follow. Klongo. And that's it for us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. GMT for Abdo versus a Knife. GMT tomorrow. Or check out the schedule. Do I have a schedule here? Schedule. Does that work? Yeah. Check out the schedule, boys. To see what time we'll be live in your area. Desmond Schinkel, goedenavond, welcome. Let's see. That 4 shields are done. Which one? The one on the pillbox? Path is coming for blood in yours events. Yeah, bro. Have you planned yet with Snark? Let me know. Games have to be played before Saturday or on Saturday. You've seen my time slots. Let me know when you're playing Snark. Let's get it going because the winner will face Andy. That's going to be a good one as well. Sash versus Ad will be this Saturday. Laszlo and Legend needs to schedule. Zaslan versus Lloyd has to be scheduled. Zarar versus Wu will be this Sunday. And hopefully we'll get Artemis versus either Smoke or Asan soon as well. Thanks for hanging out, boys. Let's see who we will raid. Who is live? The only guy I have that is live is Mr. Vahe. Mr. Brian. Let's raid Brian. I haven't rated him in a long time because he doesn't stream that much either, boys. But we're gonna hang out over on Brian's stream. Usually he streams some Relic 2 for fun games as well. I wish you all a very good evening. We'll be back tomorrow on Wednesday. Goedenavond. See you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me, NBT. Bye-bye. Project Zomboid. I don't know that game. That's a new game for me. I don't know that game.